When our little girl was born, we got a Subaru. It's where she said her first word,
No.
saw her first day of school,
Bye-bye.
made a best friend forever.
Oh my God.
The back seat of my Subaru is where she grew up.
What?
The 2015 Subaru Forester.
What?
Built to be there for your family. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
University Subaru.
The wise choice.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, January 13th. I want to introduce you to John Baker, Executive Director of Community Foundation of Central Missouri. Good to have you here, John.
Paul, it's always good to be here. Thank you for the service you provide to our community by
Well,
letting folks like us come on and talk.
You're more than welcome. People listening or watching may not be aware of what the Community Foundation is. Why don't you explain?
All right. The Community Foundation is in its fifth year. And they,
Fifth year.
Fifth year. And I've been on the scene for about 4 years and 4 months.
Yeah.
And Roger Still was my predecessor, a good guy. But the Community Foundation basically tries to match donors to causes that they care about by providing investment services, accounting, bookkeeping, helping to distribute money so that people can be philanthropists, fancy word for charitable givers.
Yeah.
You can open up a fund with us as a person or a business or a group of people or a nonprofit organization. We will help you invest your funds over time, help you distribute those monies to nonprofit organizations that are meaningful to you, and provide all kinds of back office services.
Okay, that's the one thing I was asking. You can decide if you invest in the Community Foundation of Central Missouri, you decide where that money is going to go?
Yes, one of our main services is what's called a donor-advised fund. And a donor-advised fund acts very much like a private foundation or a private charitable trust. You, the donor, can continue having advisability over how that money's used. You open up a fund with us, we invest it for you, but you, the donor, continue to tell us how you want that money to be used, distributed. And then you can also set up successor advisors. If you have children or nephews or friends that you know that understand your mind and your heart and what you wanted to have happen with your fund, you can set them up as successor advisors, and they can set up successor advisors. So your initial fund, if you set it up as an endowment, can last perpetually in your name, creating a legacy here in Central Missouri.
How many different organizations has the Community Foundation of Central Missouri actually helped?
I can't tell you that. Probably over 120 plus organizations that we've helped.
Lot.
I'd say at minimum.
Lot.
Yeah. We have 67 funds now, and they all have different interests and different reasons to be. Some are designated for one organization. Some give to all kinds of organizations. Some are of an organization, so it will distribute money only back to itself. But we're helping lots of people along the way.
Yeah. Now, you did something just ended at the end of December.
Yeah.
And that was Como Gives.
Como Gives, fun little campaign.
Now, you raised hundreds of thousands of dollars with Como Gives.
Yes, we did, and this was only our third year.
How did Como Gives work?
Como Gives works great, and it worked well because we had a lot of participating organizations that took it seriously, and they helped us help motivate people to go online to Como Gives and to make donations designated for them or for other organizations that the donor might like. What we did 2 years ago is we instituted what was called a shopping cart feature. So in our first year with Como Gives, you could give to one organization by entering all of your donor data and your credit card number. The second year, we did a shopping cart feature where if you wanted to donate, you would enter all that basic data and your credit card information, but you could choose which organizations and how much, and it could change for each organization you wanted to give. So you could give to one, or you could give to 20 organizations with one simple transaction of your credit card.
Okay,
or your
you could say
PayPal
if you
account.
wanted to make a $1,000 donation, you put that $1,000 into Como Gives, and then you figure out how you want to divide it up among the different organizations.
Yeah, you kind of think about it. Yeah, I'm going to do 100 organizations at at $10 a piece. Or 10 organizations at $100 a piece is what I mean for $10,000. Or you can do 500 and 500, or 333 times 3, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Then at the end of the year, each organization that signed up for Como Gives gets the money at the end of the year that
indeed.
people donated to them.
Right.
But the one who came in raised the most money, they got something extra,
gets
right?
more money from the Community Foundation. They receive a challenge grant from us. We have 6 categories of challenge grants that we give the organizations who reach certain metric levels for Como Gives. One of those is most money raised. One of those is most donors. One of those is most young donors. Another one is most large donor, as far as the size of gift is concerned. Not height of donor, but size of gift. And then if you're a new organization this year and you raise the most money from that group, we give extra money.
Well, you've thought of every
So
angle.
we look at it. We give 12 grants out, 6 categories, a first place and a second place, between $1,000 and $2,000.
Yeah. All right.
Provides friendly competition.
The Community Foundation of Central Missouri, it really is a wonderful organization. If people would like more information about it, how can they get the nitty-gritty of it?
Well, we have a nice new website that we did in 2015, and it's cfcmfoundation.org. It's a really nice website. It has a lot of resources there. It's kind of, the word I'm looking for is intuitive, with the way that you open it up and you can see where to go. So you can learn a lot from that. You can also call me at 573-817-5027.
Okay.
573-817-5027. I'm very good at calling people back. And people can look at the website. We have a contact page there, so they can shoot me an email, and I'll get back to you very, very quickly. But we'd love to help as many people as possible be philanthropists. We believe in facilitating philanthropy.
Yeah. Now, you've been with this organization almost since its inception.
Just about.
All right. When you look back over those years and you look forward, what are you the most proud of, what you've accomplished?
I'm the most proud of every check that we write where we distribute to a nonprofit organization for important services to be provided. I like seeing the money go out. I love seeing the money come in. Don't get me wrong. When people make a new fund with us, they provide that initial gift and we begin to work that money for them so they have a long-lasting revenue stream. But it's when that revenue stream is actually purposed by writing distribution checks. I love doing that.
And how often do you write those checks?
Well, we send them out every week. Because
every week?
Most of our funds are directed by individual donors who have an idea what they want to do with their funds. And so they simply, on their computer, they initiate the grant with the grant distribution on their computer at home or at the office, or they can call me. But then we fulfill that. We do due diligence on every request that's made to make sure the money goes where it's supposed to go and where they want it to go is a legal place for it to go and all that good kind of stuff. But just seeing that money go out to actually become services is my happiest moment in my job.
You painted a beautiful picture.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much, John Baker, for coming by. It's the Community Foundation of Central Missouri, and if you want more information, you can go to the website. Again, it is
cfcmfoundation.org.
All right. John Baker, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Paul. My pleasure.
Come back again, all right? Tomorrow, Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition will be our guest. Want to remind you, our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio, Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director is Rachel Gangware, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. See you tomorrow.